Sarah wrote and shared about Frankie, the gorgeous pussycat you can see on screen, and shared that she's 9 years old and she was a rescue. And I'm going to praise what she shared because Sarah shared with me a lot of detail, which was great. So unfortunately, Frankie's had a bit of a tough time. She had to go to the vets during COVID, and it was a different vet. She had a weeping eye. The vet gave her cream, but it caused her anxiety and stress, which manifested in different ways. She's had to go to the vets again because she started to over-groom on her tummy and inside of her leg. So Sarah shared with me that she feels it's anxiety or stress related. And so that there's, obviously as a cat mum, she's been quite stressed as well. And what I loved about what Sarah shared is that she said that that she's also having treatment. So Sarah said that she has had a cat communicator talk to her, and she's also shared, I'm sure she said about she's been having treatments on herself, like aura clearing, sound bowls, and doing more meditation to try and reduce the tension. So a big well done, Sarah, and a big hearts to you for doing that, because I'm really thrilled to see that you're aware that your energy will also impact your beautiful girl. So Sarah said that she had some trauma clearing done on Frankie previously, and they mentioned about it's to do with stress from the vets and the death of her sister also due to sudden heart failure. So there's been quite a lot that's happened for this poor sweet girl, and I love the fact that Sarah is aware of the energy that will impact her. So I'm going to just sit with her now, sit with her photo just for a moment and connect with her energy, and I will see what comes through. So just give me a moment, everyone, and I'll be right back on camera. Hang on. Okay. Oh. Okay. So the first thing that I feel when I connect to Frankie is that she has a broken heart. She feels a lot of sadness in her heart. And as soon as I connected, my heart just felt really heavy. There's a lot of sadness here, which is potentially manifesting as the stress, but I think that's more to do with her root, which I'll come on to that in just a minute. So Sarah, I would really recommend thinking about what you can do to show her love. Now, her heart's not breaking because you're not showing her love. Her heart is breaking potentially because of her sister. In fact, she's too closed down. She can't share with me why. It's too painful. Yeah, it's too painful to go there. So to support her heart chakra, I would really think about having some one-on-one time, just you and her, and I would really bring in some rose quartz. So rose quartz is the crystal of unconditional love. I would see if you can get quite a big piece, and I would recommend that you cleanse it and you leave it on the floor, so somewhere that she can sit with. I think time with you and her to talk, because my throat feels a bit sticky as well. So I wonder if she's been either excessively vocal or for her particularly quiet. But I would really recommend sitting and talking with her about everything that's happened. We can't underestimate the power of words and of communication, our verbal communication with our cats. So yes, we have an energetic connection. Yes, we have a spiritual connection. But words are very, very powerful. So I'd really encourage you to sit with her and to tell her how you feel. For example, tell her that you're sorry. Tell her if you feel guilty. Tell her if you feel shame or annoyed or frustrated or whatever about what's happened. I think it's really important for both of you to shift energy that you visit what happened before in terms of the vet visits, in terms of the sadness with her sister and the trauma that's kind of come with that. Because with energy, it has to flow and it gets stuck when it doesn't flow. And sometimes it's hard for it to flow because it's painful, because it's love, it's grief, you know, it has to come out. So that's one of the things I would recommend, is to sit and talk with her. I'd really think about doing some essential oils with her. So I would normally recommend herbs on something like this, because I could direct you to a herb garden of mine, and your herbs will always help. But I do feel that her sadness is deep. So I think essential oils, because they're more concentrated, would be helpful. I don't like to talk about essential oils on a kind of off the cuff thing. So I'm happy to connect with you aside to give you some recommendations about how to use them with her. I do also offer a herbal help session. So if you wanted to have some one-to-one time with me, we could talk about what oils you can use and how you could use them. The reason that I say that is because essential oils, you know, they are concentrated and you do have to use them properly. Angelica is one that's coming to mind straight away. So you can get that as a herb, if nothing else, if you don't want to go down the oils, because not everybody's comfortable with doing that. The other thing I just want to mention is about her root chakra. So let me just go back to a bigger picture. Okay. There's a sense about her feeling unsettled. So the root chakra is all about the environment. It's about the cat and the human, being grounded and being safe in their environment, safe with what goes on around them. Now, her root chakra is going to have been affected by her sister not coming back, because I noticed in your comments that you said about you took her sister to the vets and she didn't come home. There's a change in her environment. So regardless of the sort of like the physical, obviously the cat not being there, the smell being different, the scent profile in the home changing, it's had an energetic impact on her that it's almost like a drop in, like when you put a pebble in the water and the water disperse, it's like something's happened like that. So her root chakra has gone from like a really gorgeous sort of ball to being all dispersed, and the energy feels like it's there, but it's all like disconnected. So I would really recommend bringing in some color therapy with red for her. I would start off with like not a really dark, deep red, because I think it'd be too strong for her, because her energy feels very light all over, although imbalanced. I don't think I have anything particularly colorful to share. Here we go. So kind of like, can you see here? It looks a little bit pink, but it's actually red. So like a light red, I would get some fabric and put it on the floor for her. Again, let her choose when she goes on it, when she uses it, and give her some support with her root chakra. And also you don't have to comment on this, but I would ask you, how do you feel about your environment? Have you got changes in the home going on? Because I feel like that is a connection between you and her with that. So if you've got changes in your environment, I'd also recommend red for you as well. So whether that's a bracelet, a t-shirt, earrings, some form of red on your body, I think will also help. And you might find that when you're wearing red, she comes to you for cuddle, contact, to be near you. Because I think when you're grounded, I think she'll also feel that too. These are a couple of pictures that Frankie's guardian shared with me. She loves her Angelica root and the valerian root. Beautiful to see her enjoying the herbs and being able to relax.